football team won the game on a last-second field goal. Now, Shannon, we all know Skip gave you the field against his Cowboys in that division. Did Washington look like a team that could win the NFC East?
Yeah, any team can win this division because it's not going to be a division that's going to require 13 to 14 wins to win the division, Skip. So, yes, absolutely, they can win the division. They've already got a division win, so that's one step ahead.
Wait a second, the Cowboys are going to win 12 games, so you saying somebody can't win 13?
First of all,
is it going to be a tie?
First of all, Cowboys are not getting in double digits, but we'll talk about that another time. But Washington looked good. They played well offensively. The thing that's concerning about me, Skip, is that it seemed like in the second half that defense disappeared. Daniel Jones had all the time. He got sacked 4 times, but 3 of them came in the first half. And I've said this before, 95% of the quarterbacks, you give them a clean pocket and they'll bust your head. And that's what Daniel Jones looked like, a very, very competent quarterback last night, Skip, throwing the football when he was protected. He got wheels, too. I don't know why people keep underestimating. Now, they saw him last year. Yeah, he stumbled and fell, but he almost had an 85, 90-yard touchdown.
He did.
Last night, again, he's running the football. But skipping a ball game like this, you look, there's somewhere between 65 and 70 plays on average. But when you break the game down, the game comes down to a handful of plays. The Giants lost this game, Skip, on a handful of plays. Skip, that was not a holding call. They called that touchdown back on Daniel Jones. That's not a holding call.
I didn't think so either. It was ticky-tack at best.
Thank you. Galladay, Skip, you got to make that catch.
Or Slayton.
Slayton, excuse me. Not Galladay. Galladay was the one that got into it with.
He did.
On the Slayton, you got to make that catch.
Okay.
You got to make that one.
I got it.
And then Lawrence lining up offside. Slayton had another play, Skip. He jumps to catch a ball. If he just catches it with his hands, he has a first down and he's able to toe tap and get both feet in bounds. Now we keep the ball. He jumps to body catch it, and now he got no feet in bounds. Now they got to put the ball.
Agreed.
And you stop the clock.
Agreed.
So that's your game. But give Heineke credit, Skip. Give this young man credit. He stared the guy down, and Bradbury picked his pocket clean. Bradbury knows when McLaurin is in that tight split, Skip, and the moment he sees that black back flares, he knows that McLaurin is trying to get a pick. He gonna jump it. Whatever route he's gonna run when the back flares like that, and he's got that tight split. You're trying to pick the guy to make him go over the top, and Bradbury picked him clean.
Should have been ball game right there.
It should have been ball game.
Yep.
So in that situation, but give the young man, a lot of guys, Skip, in that situation, especially young guys, you turn the ball over that late in the ball game, you're like, damn, I just lost this game for my team. I played really, really well. Because that throw that he made in the back corner of the end zone, Skip, to Seals Jones, that's big time. The first throw that he made to McKissick up the rail, that's a big time throw. He made some big time throws. He played, I'm like, damn, this kid really balling. One more thing before I go any further. Fitzpatrick, take your time. You ain't getting this job back.
Really?
Hey, take your time. Heal up. There ain't no need for you to rush back. Don't even worry about it. But Skip, the kid made big time throws. The Giants, you can't do, Skip, you can't do that. You know what happens, Skip. Anytime on a special team play, when you repeat the play, bad things happen. It used to drive me crazy. I'm on the punt team. I'm the gunner. Punt the ball, Skip. I got to beat 2 guys to begin with. I run it. I get the guy on the ground. Holding, kicking team, replay for it. Man. Now, we got a little rotation. Me, myself, Alton Montgomery, Lilo Lang. We the gunners. Okay, Alton already saw it. He subbed Lilo. I got to run again. Guess what happened? They run the ball back 40 yards. We tired. Skip, what happened? You jump offside. The guy missed it. That's what made it hurt so bad, Skip. The guy missed it. We got the game, Skip. We run it. Yeah, we dumped Gatorade on the...
You're lined up over the football.
Skip, you this close. You this close to the ball. You looking at the ball. And guess what?
He was the 17th overall pick in the draft 2 years ago.
And Joe Judge, that's Joe Judge's specialty.
He's the special teams coach. It's just a killer. It's
because they had the game, Skip. It really shouldn't have come down to this, but it did. Like I said, there's a handful of plays out of the 70 that really influenced the game. All plays aren't weighted equal.
No.
And this one really, really hurt.
That was a bad team mistake.
Yes.
Where you just say, okay, that's what bad teams do. That's how they blow and lose games.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to address Daniel Jones first, and then I'm going to get to your new man, Tyler Heineke, right? Heineke. I need a Heineken after all that. Okay, Daniel Jones has turned into me into the ultimate split personality quarterback. He is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, if you remember that. And Mr. Hyde was the bad man. And the problem is that Daniel Jones is one of the best playmakers in this league. He can make plays with his arm and especially with his legs that are pretty special.
Yes.
But they're always undercut by the bad guy, the alter ego, the mistake maker.
His bad is worse than his good.
It is. It's bad is worse than his good. And we saw it again last night because, to your point, if we could see first the run, it's 2nd and 2 at the 42, and he runs the option. They couldn't stop this stuff. And you talked about the ticky-tack hold, but this is off to the right. This man is 6 feet 5 inches tall.
And he's pulling away from people.
He's pulling away, and he ran a 4.8 40 at the combine, and it looked like he was running 4.5-ish.
That
right?
ain't 4.8. That is not 4.8.
This looked like easy 4.5 speed, right?
Yes.
Because 26 he's not going to get there.
That's Landon Collins. He ain't gaining no ground.
Okay. And obviously, the board gets called for this sort of running hold, like, come on, give me a little break there. But it took a lot of wind out of their sails because they were sailing along at that point. But then the throw he made to Slayton for the touchdown it's a beautiful throw. I mean, it just, I don't know how. It's one of those big-time quarterback throws where you say, well, this is just too good. He's got a big, nice arm, and he just laid it right. I mean, that's like big-time good, right? Yep. But then, the rest of the story, because bad stuff is going to happen. So, to me, if we could go to here's bad Daniel Jones to me. So they get the pick, and now they got the ball with 2:22 left, and they go Saquon, and they're just trying to run, and he can't get loose. He doesn't look right yet.
Skip, the knee might be healthy, but he doesn't have confidence.
No, he doesn't have any
because
confidence.
He's not running with the same Saquon.
Yeah, I agree. And then, well, yeah, let's just look at this last throw that Daniel Jones made because this is the one to win the game. It's 3rd and 7 at the 17.
Right.
And you have to. Look, he throws it behind Little Shepard because this is for the game, right? If you catch it, you're going to kill the clock and have a walk-off field goal, right? And that gave Taylor Heineke another shot because he threw it behind, right?
And even if he doesn't get a first down, Skip, I'm gonna say, Joe, okay, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna kick the field goal, or are we gonna go for it 4th and a foot?
Okay, but it was going to be close to the first down.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, now let's go back to the play in question, the throw to Slayton that you said he should have caught.
Yeah, you got to catch that.
Okay, to me, when he breaks that open, they had the ESPN stats and information stat where he was 13 yards free. It was the most open a receiver's been in X number of years.
Because Cooper Kupp had the record where he was like 11.8 against the Bears.
And you just don't see this happen very often where he just breaks scot-free. And again, this is the one where what did we see Derek Carr do on the last play of the game against the Ravens? Just kind of throw it up in the air, just let him go get it. Just throw just kind of a puffball out there, just where he can say, okay, I got this. You could even have him turn around backwards and catch it.
Yeah, Skip. I mean, sometimes you try to be too perfect.
Yes.
And this is not a situation where you needed to be perfect.
Because it wasn't the easiest catch, but as to your point, do you have to make? Yes, you gotta. Should you leave your feet if you have to? Yes.
He just Skip. He thought it was going to come over here, and it was slightly over here. If you look, it hit his right hand.
Yeah.
And so that tells me that he was thinking it was going to be here, and it hit his right. But you got to make that.
Okay.
Because the DB did just what Marlon Humphreys did. He know he's beat Skip. He gave it up. But that's not the DB's fault. They're playing court. Landon Collins, that's you. Stop being nosy. You're gobbling the tight end. If you run this back again, watch what he does. He jumps the tight end. The corner's playing outside leverage. He's like, oh, we got this. I'm sitting pretty. Watch what the corner does. He opens up. And look at Collins. He's down here on the tight end. He turned his head. Yep.
Okay, so the Giants should have won this football game. And they fell instead to 0-2 because they're not a very good team.
Right.
So I'm dismissing them in the NFC
Bad
race.
teams find ways to lose.
Okay, they do. Now back to your man, Taylor Heineke. He had his moments, Heineke. He also had some bad moments because I'm not even going to show the video of it, but to start the game, he throws a ball that nearly got picked, and then he takes a ridiculous sack that loses 18 yards.
Yeah.
So he got off to a really stumbling start.
Yep.
And he was not always very accurate because QBR, I thought they had it right last night, his QBR was only 36. That's really low on scale 0.
There ain't no way his quarterback, his QBR should have been 36.
Daniel Jones had a 69. 69 to 36.
Skip out on the skip. Hold on.
Interesting.
Did you see Daniel Jones? Daniel Jones was 22 of 32, 249, and he had 9 for 94 and a